What's going on, guys? ImNotMagic here. Haven't done a commentary in like a week. So just for quick excuses, this past week I've been extremely busy. I've been getting on and off migraines, which I don't often get, but when I do get them, I fucking get them. My internet also got really messed up. My router got it went crazy basically. So I called Verizon. He tried to fix it. He made it worse. Sent me a new router. Plugged that router in. Messed with my computer, so I unplugged that router. Replugged in the old shitty router, wouldn't get the internet on it. Internet finally went up, and now I'm dealing with crappy internet again, so here we are. It's been quite a week. But no, I'm here now, so that's all that matters. You guys just wanted to hear my sexy voice. I've not done a commentary in about a week, like I just said. I'm a little rusty, man. But I actually did have a topic I wanted to talk about today, and it doesn't really relate to anything that has happened as of recently. I guess it kind of does. So I don't know how many of you guys actually have this. There's like this one person. I'm gonna try to keep this from being a girl commentary, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. As much as I like to talk to you guys about girls and all that stuff, I don't want my channel to primarily be based around that, because I know so little about girls. Like, you guys think I know a lot, but I really don't. And I try to say it over and over that I don't know a lot about girls, and no one really believes me. And I'm not trying to like talk myself up right now or anything. So I'm trying to not do as many about girls, because I don't want to portray myself as being some know-it-all person who knows a lot about girls. So there. Anyways, so we all have like that one special person, whether it's, you know, a special girl or maybe a really good friend, or even, I don't know, a dog, a pet, whatever, where, you know, you could be having like a really bad day, and then you see this person, or you talk to them, or you text them, or whatever, you make some really insignificant to someone else kind of type of communication with them, and it just all of a sudden turns your day around, and it makes it better. Just a small insignificant gesture that you or they do can just turn your day around. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give you guys an example. So I don't know how many of you guys watch The Office, but I'm gonna be referencing a show from the early seasons, like first or second season. So basically, real basic premises for The Office. Basically, it's a company called Dunder Mifflin. They sell paper. They have paper salesmen, all that stuff. So there's this dude, Jim Halpert, played by John Krasinski, who is a paper salesman who has a huge crush on the receptionist, Pam Beasley, played by Jenna Fisher. She is engaged to this dude Roy, who works in the warehouse. They've been engaged for like 3 years. No wedding plans have ever been arranged. So it's one of those relationships. So Jim has this huge crush on her, and there's this one episode where early on Jim says that he's trying to get a client, because Jim is a paper salesman. So he's trying to make a deal with a client. He's trying to renew his membership, and this client's buy compensates for about 25% of his overall yearly commission, which is quite a big chunk of money if you think about it. So Jim's working hard to get this guy to renew his paper, I guess, and he keeps getting cut off. They keep playing phone tag. You know, Jim calls him, he's out at lunch. Jim calls him, and then Jim has to go in the office for a meeting, a bunch of stuff like that. And I'll try to find the episode and put it in the description if anyone wants to watch it. So basically, towards the end of the show, Dwight ends up getting the paper salesman. Dwight is another paper salesman there. Dwight ends up getting the client that Jim was trying to get, and so Jim's pretty bummed out now. You know, he just lost 25% of his yearly commission. I mean, he's not that happy. And they're in a meeting. The show's wrapping up. You know, the day's almost over, and Pam is sitting next to Jim. You know, the meeting's boring, so she's starting to get restful, and she rests her head on Jim's shoulder. And I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love when girls do this. You know, whether it's just at a movie or you're just, you know, you're chilling. When a girl rests her head on your shoulder, it's one of my favorite things, personally. I don't know about you guys, but personally for me, I love it. So if any of you guys listening to this commentary ever decide to date me, just know that. And then so at the very end of the episode, the camera is on a frame of Jim. That doesn't make sense. This makes sense. Just roll with me here. So Jim's just talking to the camera, and he just kind of says, you know, not a bad day. So after all this crap he went through through the day, you know, he lost a huge client, having the girl he really likes do this simple, insignificant gesture to everyone else but him just kind of turned his day around. So I don't know if you guys have ever been through something like that or anything. Now, for me, there is this one girl in particular who I talked to not too long ago, about a week ago. We just kind of had a nice talk, and it's not the same girl that I made my last commentary about, the one on, I don't know what I titled the video, but it was the team deathmatch on firing range. Not the same girl. This girl I've had a crush on for a long time. I don't anymore. I don't really like her anymore. We're just good friends. You know, we used to date. We don't know. We're just good friends. And we got to talk, which we don't do too often anymore, which kind of saddens me. I kind of do wish we got to have a little bit more communication, but I actually got to talk to her, and it wasn't that I was necessarily having a bad day, but after talking to her I was just so much more alive, and I was just so much more energetic throughout the day, and I think I have to give her credit for just kind of reviving me. You know, I was kind of in, like I said, like last week I've been getting migraines 24/7, and so, you know, I was kind of in one of those. Have you guys ever seen like the brain dead zombie people who are just like, they're stressed out or they have like migraines or something and they just kind of like mindlessly walk around? That's kind of how I was feeling, so talking to this girl really did help. So I don't know if you guys have that special person. Maybe let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have someone or anything else you want to put. And rate this video if you want to rate it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Thanks for watching, and I'm out, guys. Later.